Hey everyone, today I'm going to do a deck review, a flip through, and a pull at the end of the Higher Self Oracle by Deanna Marie Riddick, illustrated by Deborah Rodriguez Capizetti. Okay, now it comes in a tin, alright? It was a little difficult to open, okay? It's definitely not something you want to put on your bookshelf because there's nothing on the side there, so you don't know. But it's still a great idea. I do still like the tins for that. So there's the back side of the tin. All right. I'm going to actually open that. See, it takes a little bit of working to get it right. And it should be able to sit in better, but it just might not be. Well, that's okay. That'll work. Okay. It does come with a booklet that has over 100 pages. And it does, what I like about this deck is that each of the cards, if I can find one that starts, tells you how to work with the decks and all this stuff in the beginning, the introduction. It gives you a little quote. It's not always the same person or even in the same creed spectrum, so to speak. Okay, so it's all different. And then some even offer ritual at the end, okay, depending on what it is. Let's see if I can find one. I saw it. I know I did. There we go. Like a higher self forgiveness ritual, for example. Okay. I do like that. All the cards look like this on the back side. Very pretty design. I know the color spectrum you can't really see, but there's a little bit of a teal going on in the middle, and then it progressively goes to blues, indigos, and then black on the outside edges there. It's actually quite colorful. Okay. So I'll just go ahead and do a quick flip through here for you guys so you can see all the cards. The design is absolutely beautiful. I love it. I was more than surprised at this deck because I wasn't sure what I was getting off of Amazon because the listing was very bare. It showed a very tiny picture of some of the cards, but you couldn't see any of the images on it, even when zoomed in. So this was kind of a gamble, but it wasn't expensive. It was maybe, what, 15 bucks maybe? 12, 13, somewhere in that ballpark. So it's a reasonably priced one. I'm sure it was like 10% off or something like that, so it's still not bad. And the colors on it are pretty. Lots of blues and yellows. Here we have a bit of that teal again. And of course we have purple here and red and orange. Yellows and blues and purples. And that could even be some kind of sacred geometry reading too as well for some. And so far it's pretty much that color palette, right? Some minimal green. Oh, there's some green here. God, I love that. There's a bit of a green with that octopus. And the green here. The cards themselves are actually pretty thick, so they're very strong, okay? And they're a good size. For an oracle deck, that's pretty small, which I actually appreciate. This one could even be one that you could take on the go. The tin would make it strong enough to handle being bounced around in a bag. Okay. All right. Let's gather these up. You can see how they shuffle in my hand, as I can see. For an oracle deck, that's actually pretty handy. Okay. We'll do a side shuffle a few times here. Really get our energy in there, and I'll pull one card for you guys and see what the message is. It shuffles pretty easily. I like that. See how it hand shuffles. Still in a little bit of chunks, but with time I can tell that it'll separate. That's still actually pretty good. Let's do it one more time. All right, let's see how it fans out. As you can see, it does come pressed from being manufactured a little bit, so there's a bit of curl. You can kind of really see it there. See it? I feel it. This part is, this corner and these corners are up more so. As you work with it, you could just warm it up, okay? But let's see how it fans out. For those that like to do the fan out, it will need some time to fan out. Some patience. Maybe a better table than mine. I don't usually do that, but I still like to show it. So it does fan out pretty easily. All right, let's do a bridge shuffle on it. See if that helps with this curve. And let's get you guys a card and see what your message is. All right, one please. Almost feels like one may stick, but we got lucky. And of course it landed in the tin. Yep, take the first step. All right, so if you're thinking about doing something, you might have to take a step forward here, okay? If I'm not mistaken, they should be in alphabetical order. Yes, indeed. We have a quote from Muhammad Ali. Even the greatest was once a beginner. Don't be afraid to take that first step. Throughout your life, there will be many creations you desire to bring forth. Your higher self is reaching out to ask you to take a courageous leap forward in order to create a desire you hold deeply in your heart. For the most, the first step into the unknown is frightening, filled with uncertainty and unpredictable variables of the journey ahead. Many question if they will have the proper resources, support, and assistance to truly manifest, and they end up defeating themselves before they even begin. If you are enmeshed in the elusive world of fear, then the first step will appear perilous. But if you trust in the knowledge of your higher self, then this step will be a joyous one. This card reveals that it's time to break free from the chains of fear and be brave, dear spirit. Have the courage to venture into the unknown, since each step will move you toward your dreams and your destiny. If you find yourself collapsing into a state of worry and anxiety, look at your higher self in this card. She is taking a step with glee and enthusiasm, almost in an enjoyable dance-like fashion. She knows what this will bring for you and is excited to help you. Will you trust her? If you are attempting to begin a new business, consider moving to a new location. Or if you're trying something outside your comfort zone, then this card encourages you to take that risk. After taking your first step, trust that your higher self will nudge you into the appropriate following steps. Rest assured, you are supported on your journey moving forward. Love it. For the very first pull, I think we can all use that guidance, right? There you go, guys. Have a good one. Bye.